Okay, so today we'll start the Linux. Okay, and
जी.
okay, I'll just give you some brief about the Linux. Okay, like how the thing, because mostly we are actually preparing according to the like an interview, so we are going to discuss that thing only. But like little bit, you should know what are the things and all. Like you should have the bit knowledge. Okay, instead of this thing, I'll open the like paint. It'll be like I have to do something. Uh, okay, okay, so. Okay. So we are doing completely based on the interview purpose, okay? Like how the things are going to
Okay.
be, and okay. And I have all the notes. You can just next time when you come, just take the this thing, take the notes, okay? Because that
Sure.
okay. So this is the guy who actually like created this language, okay? Linux, Linux.
Okay.
It's sorry,
Torvalds.
it's not Linux. Sorry, my bad. Sorry, one second. It's Linux, okay? Not Linux. It's Linux. Linux Torvalds, okay? Not this one. Not Linux. Sorry. Fine. So this is the guy who actually produced language. Okay. Now, what are the things like people they call it like it's an operating system. It's a kernel. Kernel. I'll come to that. Okay. But actually, it's not an operating system. The Linux is not an operating system. It's actually more like kernel. So kernel is like it actually basically used to give an advantage to the user so that it actually interact with the hardware. Now we can't see the hardware, okay, but the only thing is like we have the interface. So at the back end, that interface which is there, which is Linux, which you're talking about. Okay, so there is again there is an evaluation, but we are not going to do that because anyway the recording like in the DevOps engineer they not gonna ask the history and all. So I'll completely talk about it cut to cut what are things like as per the interview perspective. Okay, so this is the guy who actually created this language. Okay, now after that you have to know this one like Linux architecture. This is very important. Why I'll tell you because sometimes they ask like not every time but they sometimes they can ask like what is this thing like what is actually the kernel and what is the hardware, okay, and what is the shell in the application. Now the okay, so here I'll talk about this application. So what are the application which we have? It might be in the Linux form or the any the Java form or the war file, the jar file. What are the things there? Okay, it is going to run on the shell. Now shell is what? What is the shell? The thing which we see on our like whenever we run the EC2 instance, we are seeing EC2 instances. In the EC2 instances, if you see, there is a black screen comes. Okay, that's nothing but it's a shell. Okay, that is the playground where we have to play. Okay, you getting a point? So
Yeah.
Linux is not an operating system. It is more like a shell. Okay, more like a kernel. So it actually interacts. So this is the place where you actually play shell. You write your commands, you write your stuffs and all. Okay, and this is the place you actually like write the commands and execute the commands and play with all the application. And kernel is the one which you're talking about, like this one, the like the Linux, the interface. So so bottom line is kernel is the one which actually helps you to interact with the Linux hardware. Okay, so that. But anyways, we are not gonna see it. Okay, but I'm just telling you. Okay, that is the reason we never call it like Linux even operating system. Whenever they are asked, like if you might get a question like in multiple objective questions like whether Linux is an operating system or kernel. So always say it's the kernel. It's not an operating system. Okay, okay, there is thin line, but still it's not an operating system. Okay, this is the one.
Okay.
So okay, so if I see here, this is the diagram. We might get it. See user. Okay, we are playing with the application. Application is running on shell, and that is the kernel, and that is the hardware. Hardware is running at the backend, which you are not interacting with. Kernel is the one which helps you interact with the hardware, but still it is not an operating system. It's a kernel. We always say like so when we what we call it like let's see. So Linux plus GNU equals to operating system. Okay, that is operating system. But Linux is not an operating system. So what is the GNU? GNU is nothing but free platform service. I'll write it. GNU is nothing but ayyo, it's not. GNU is free platform service. Okay, that is a GNU.
Okay.
Like they're saying like GNU. It's not Unix itself. It says It's not Unix. Okay, that's the full form. But mostly, that is the only thing. So Linux plus GNU, that gives you the operating system. Okay, that is the thing. Now
Okay.
I'll try to correlate with the Windows so that it will be easier for you. So how the things were there. Okay. Okay. So this one I'll
Yeah.
not. I'll do it come to the notepad. So it will be easier for me to write the all. Okay. Now this is the one. Okay. Now when we talk about Windows. Okay. What are the things are there? We call it like the folder, right? We call it the file. We call it the software, right? In the very
Yeah.
same way, when we talk about Linux, when we talk about Linux, we call it folder is a directory. When we call it files is a files, and software we call it here package. Okay, these are the things
Okay.
you might have seen in the when we were doing it. Some of the package when we were installing in the AWS classes, we have seen like we installing
So we
HTTP.
have to do it manually, right? For the Linux, not like Windows. We do it,
No, it's all happening through the automation, through the code. We have to write it. But if these are all like the ABC, like what are the things and all, like I'm telling you like how the things will be there. So after that only we are going to install the packages and all through the command, and then we're going to use those commands as then complete into automation part and through the code, through the shell scripting, through the
okay.
Python and all those things. Okay, that's things we are going to use it.
Okay.
Okay, okay. Now coming to the Windows again, I'm talking about Windows. Okay, that's cool. So this one you understood, right? What is the terminology and all? Okay, we'll get so many
Yeah.
terminology, but I'm just giving you some of the basics. Okay, now we'll talk about the Windows. Windows is like we get program files where all the software will be there. Okay, we get the drive, we get the drive, right? Now we get the again we get the program files, performax, C drive and all those things. Okay, we get it. Now we'll talk about the Linux. We call it here the slash home. These are the like places where we will get it. Here we'll get the the etc folder. We'll get the bin folder slash the etc folder. So okay, they're already done. So these are the few like, and it's all there in the notes. Okay, so don't worry. So home is like home where all the users will be there. Okay, so the etc it's having all the configuration files. Bin is also having all the binary files. Then you'll get the dev, it's having device files. Okay, and moreover, it's kind of partition. Partition when you talk about the C drive over here we call it mount. Mount on the we get the partition over here. Like here we call it now like the drives and all these things. Here we call it partition. Partition for the like how the space will be there, what the space will be there. Okay, these are things will be there. Okay, so these the few stuff, and there's a like I'll show you something. Okay, so a second, might have it here. Okay, this I guess. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, see here. If all these things, if you see, and don't worry, these all things are there in the notes. Okay, so don't worry, you don't have to worry at all. Okay, once it comes next time, you please take up the notes. I'll get you, or maybe I'll share the soft copy. Okay, so the other the few folders which will be there under the hierarchy. This is the root hierarchy. So binary files, configuration files, there's the home files. OPT is like whenever you transfer the file, it will go to the OPT folder or the temp folder. This is the user, the variable files. Okay, so these are all nothing but the directories which we will call it. When you talk about here, when you talk about the window, we already have these names and all the C drive, D drive, and all those things. But here, the directories and all these things will be there, which we're gonna show you. Okay, you understand? You have any doubt up to here? You getting my point, or like it's going over the head or something?
Yes. Yes.
You're getting, or like if you have some doubts or anything, it's going over the head. Is it clear? We'll not go too fast. Don't worry. I'll go one by one. But I'm just telling you, like, if you have any doubt up to here. like the thing, how the terminology and how the things will be there in the Linux and all. You have any doubt, or I can go?
I said after this class, I'll go through once again with this class, so I can recall it.
Sure. So I'll start the commands and all. Okay, I'll show you how the thing. And as I told you earlier, it's completely on the based on the there are so it's the ocean, the Linux. Okay, we cannot cover everything, but I'll make sure that I'll cover only the things which is as per the interview purpose needed. Okay, I'm gonna cover only that. Okay, and later on you can explore as well. Some of the advantages are there, these are the lightweight. Okay, we can use the multi users. We can do that, and they can use it for multitasking as well. These are the few these are advantages you should know. I'm just trying to recall. It's all there in the notes. Okay, so don't worry.
Okay. Hmm.
So I'm not using the putty. I'm just doing that directly because we have to practice some of the Linux commands. So I'll show you. I'll just make sure that your hand gets dirty with the Linux and all, and so that will be easier for you going forward.
Okay.
Okay, let's come to this part. Okay. Now, when we come here, when we reach here, now this if you see this sign, okay, the dollar sign, that means it's a different user. It's not a root user. It could be the other user. Okay, if you see here, the other user here is EC2 user. Okay, well,
Yeah.
check who am I? You can see EC2 user. You can see this is the command. Okay, who am I? I can find the
Okay.
username through this. Okay, we'll go to
Okay.
EC2 user. Okay, now and this is one more sign. If you don't know the username, there's some signs are there and some probably the confidential things and all. Okay, sometimes it's a bit confidential and they won't expose the user. Through this, you can find out if there is a dollar sign, that means there is some user. But if you go to the sudo su, then okay, you will see here the sign changes to the hash. Okay, that means when you talk about hash, that means it is a root user. Equal to who am I? See, it is a root user. Okay, now we'll talk about sudo. What is sudo? Okay, sudo su. That means super user 2. That is the super user 2. Means super user 2 and su means switch user. Getting all the things I've written. Now you're
Yes.
getting everything, yeah?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Super user to
Yes.
switch user. Okay, that is how we always maintain that. We have to go with the sudo. Okay, and
Yes.
sudo is
We call
always
it a pseudo code, right? For this pseudo code.
no. That is a different thing. That's the PSUDO. That is a different pseudocode. That's a different story. That's
Okay.
just
Okay. Okay.
okay. That's it's not related to part. Okay. So
Okay.
this is the one, okay, sudo su and the super user do. And mostly in the interview purpose, they're gonna ask what is the difference between sudo and the normal user. So you have to tell them whenever there is the sudo user that they are talking about the it's what we call they having all the privileges. Okay, this is very topmost thing. What is the difference between the sudo and the normal user? Is a very important question. Okay, and they sometimes they might ask what is the full form of sudo and why do you need sudo. So because some of the cases if I'll be a normal user, I'm not able to perform some of the actions. You're gonna see, I'll show you. Okay, in some of the you see I'm not able to perform some of the actions. So what I'm gonna do, you have to use the sudo to perform the action. If I'll show you, okay, I'll show you. Okay, so okay, this is up to here, it's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are into the
Yeah.
root user. Okay, I'm not using the normal user. You can see here, I'm not using the who am I. So I'm not using the normal user. I'm going to the root user. So that I'll show you what is the disadvantage of not being not a root user. I'll show you that. Okay. Now,
Okay.
Okay, so first thing first, let's create a directory. So this is how we create the directory, mkdir, and I'll give the folder name, in any directory name, I'll use uh, Python. Okay, no, not the Python, let's give DevOps. So this is my directory, or we can call it a folder. When you use it in the Windows, that's called like DevOps. Okay, I put it enter. If I do ls, you can see DevOps. If I do ls hyphen LRT, that means what? That will show you everything. Means what? It will show you the time, the right permission, the listing, and all those things. Okay, will show you. See here. If I do list, I'm not getting any of these details. But if I do ls
Okay.
hyphen LRT, that means you're getting all the things like timestamp, the rights, and all the list and all the things. I'll discuss this thing as well later. Right now, it's not needed because it's the first class for the Linux. Probably in the next classes I'll try to discuss this thing because if I'll talk about this thing, then we'll go your over your head. So I'll not talk about this. Okay. Okay. So this is all the groups and all the permissions and all those things. Okay. These are
Yeah.
So this is the directory. Now if I'll okay, I'll create one more directory. Okay, this Java ls ls hyphen lrta. So DevOps in Java. So you have two directories. Okay. Now what I'll do is yeah, one more thing I forgot to tell you. PWD, that is the present
How did
device.
the Java came? Java.
I created the
MKD
I created the
MKDI. Okay.
I created the directory, mkdir Java.
Okay.
I created
Okay.
I
Got
created.
it.
Okay, okay, actually. mkdir file. Okay. So this is the one. The three directory I've created. Now, okay, one more thing. I want to show you. So what I'll do is this is how you have to create the directories. Okay. Now what I'll do is I'm going to the normal user. Okay. Now again I can do who am I EC2 user, right? Now again I'll do
Okay.
the
Yeah.
creating the directories. I'll create it the uh, IT tags. Okay. Now ls
Yeah.
hyphen LIT. The other stuff. Okay. mkdir uh, perform no pay and so on and just hyphen LRT. So you can see ATMP. Okay. Now okay. Now there is one more way. I'll try to create the now I'll create the file. There is so many ways. Okay. The first way, which is the VI editor, VI editor, and I'll say the message message dot txt. Okay. Enter.
Okay.
Okay, VI message dot txt, and I have entered it. Now what I'm doing is I have to write something. So I'll put I insert I. Okay, right now if you see here, there's a message dot txt right at the bottom. Okay, but if I'll put I
Yeah.
here, I'm just pressing I. Okay, I. So it becomes in the insert mode. Now when it's in insert mode, I can give some values. I can give good morning, Velas, welcome to DevOps. Okay, good evening. Okay, evening. Hello, hello, 30
Huh.
fellow. Okay, and cricket, Java, and company, reception, uh, table, and check. Okay. Now I'll show you why I wrote this thing. So it'll be I want to play some of the stuff. I'll play with these words. That's the reason I gave those values. Okay. Now if I have to see the content, okay. Now you can see that I can go into that this thing and I can see that. Okay. Okay. You can do that. That's not an issue. But the only issue is okay. One more thing. If I have to come out of it, what I'll do, I'll press escape, double colon, W, that it means save, and quit. Okay, and exclamation, you can say that, and I'm, I'm coming out. Okay, now this is one way. Now, if I have to see the message, definitely I can't go into set the message that in the file all the over again and again. Okay, so what I'm going to do is cat m message.txt. This is the way. So this is the one, like, through the cat we can, I can see my all my contents. Okay, now you can see, I can say, I can't see the, not able to see the, lines are not. So I go inside again. I'll do escape, double colon, se space ne. Se means set number. So through this I can see the,
Okay.
okay, the line number. You might see, okay, your colleague might say, there is an error at this line. There is error at the line number 8. Okay, the cricket spelling is not right, the Java spelling is not right, or probably some error will be there. Okay, so because definitely your file have some 10 or 13 lines. It might have like 50,000 lines, 10,000 lines. You have to debug all those things. Okay, you have to play with these things, and you have to use your, all your intelligence, and then you have to find the bug. So through the lines and all, we can find out, like, okay, we have to go this there and this line, and we have to find out what is the issue. So this is the line we can find out. Okay, it
Yeah.
came out. Okay, this is the I, and I came out. And if I, okay, I'll create one more file. Okay, now this is the, through the VI editor, and there is a Vim editor as well. Through that you can do that message dot txt in the very same way. You can come here. Okay, okay, this is the one. Now, if I have to just think, double Q, exclamation, you quit. Okay. But mostly in the IT industry, we have to use the V editor, not the Vim editor. Vim editor is like, that's an older version. Nowadays,
Okay.
we completely use into the VI editor. Okay. But don't ever say that it's an old, old one, but mostly, to say, we are going to use the VI editor, and we are going to walk through that. Now, there, I said earlier, there is another way to create the file. Okay. I can use touch file one dot txt. Okay, but the only issue with the touch is not the issue. It's just, there's the abbreviation for that. Like, right now it's going to be empty file. With through VI, when I'm creating at the very same point, I can go inside the file and I can save the stuff. Okay, now you do touch file dot txt. I file to ls-30. You can see here the file one, it came, and you can see here there is no content because it's coming 0 bytes. Okay, and you can do create the multiple file as well. File 2.txt, file 3.txt, file 4.ls. So these are the stuff. Okay, I have to remove the file. What I'll do, file 1, okay, file 2.txt, file 3.txt, okay, and I can enter. You just put enter. Now I'll do ls-lrt. You see, only file 4 is there because I did not delete that file 4. Okay, now I will do touch file. Okay, the file 4 is already there. Well, file not 4. I'll create file 1, file 1. Let's go for file 5 dot t. Now equal to ls hyphen lrt. So file there. Now, if I have to go inside that, if I have to put some message, you already know the way editor. Okay, so I'm going to the different stuff, like how to write some content to it. Okay, so I'm going to say echo. Okay, I'll show you now. Now, if I see cat file uh, 4, 4 txt, there is no content there. Okay, there is nothing is there. You can see here it's 0 bytes. Okay, I will see echo,
Okay.
echo, hello, box. Now let's say redirect to file 4 dot txt. I can enter. I will cat file 4 dot txt. You can see hello box. Okay,
Okay.
I'll show you some. Okay. Now if I do hello say it. Okay. Now what will happen? You can say like, so what do you think? What will happen? Tell me. What will happen?
It will come like, hello Sayed.
Right. We will go to that content. Okay. File code.txt. Okay. Now what is this? Now we'll see what will happen. It will
Cat file
over
for
it overwrites that content. Now hello folks is gone. That's why if you are using the echo, so we have to use
file for dot text.
no this thing the double reverb value. Okay. Hello.
Greater symbol.
Okay. Yeah. We call it reverb. Yeah. Okay. Hello. Hello folks. And I'll put enter. Cat file 4.txt. Okay. So there you go. Sorry. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. Got stuck. Okay. So this is the one. You understood, right? What are the things in one
Yeah.
doing? Okay. So this is the one. Okay. The cat file 4.txt. This is the content. Let's say and this is the instruction. Okay. Now and what are the things? Okay. So touch to that we can do. We have done that. Okay. Now if there is one more way we can create the file to nano file 6.txt. I go on inside and I will say good. Here we don't have to use the mode. Good morning, guys. Uh, Enjoy. Okay. And now what you have to do? You see here, I'll do listen, exit alt. Okay. Control X. Yes. Say modifier buffer. I said yeah, why? And enter. That's it. Understood, right? What I did? So this is the
Yeah.
what you have to do. Okay. Now if I have to see the content, what do you have to do? Cat file 6
Dot.
txt. Let's see. This is the good morning, guys. Enjoy. This is the substance. Okay. Now, what
Okay.
else?
Only
If
the number digit has been changed.
yeah, yeah, I've changed this that thing only. So this is the stuff which you have. Okay.
Format.
Yeah. Now, what are the things are the okay? Let's do ls hyphen lrt. Okay. Now, if I do pwd, you can see this is the present working rate. I'm here. I'm at this location.
Okay. Got it. This is how the Linux works. Linux works based on the coding.
Yeah. So this is how it is.
Got it. Understood.
Oh, one second. Hello. Yeah. Yeah. Vinay, please tell me. Yeah. No problem. No problem. I've already submitted it. I think I've already submitted it. Just wanted to know, like, if that is an issue, like, that then we're just going MOU. So that is the thing only. I've already submitted. Yeah, yeah, the same thing, no, like that PDF file, the one which has sent been. Okay, yeah, I will send. Yeah, this one or the one which I received from the Prashant. Okay, okay, yeah, yeah, sure, sure. The one which I got from you, right? No, yeah, fine. I've already done that. Already done. Yeah, sure, 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 sure. I'll do that. Sure. Thank you, thank you. There you go. Okay, sorry, sorry, Dhiren bhai. Sorry.
No, no problem. Please, it's okay. I can understand. Don't be sorry.
So this is the one which I have done. Okay, now what is the wherever what I was doing forgot. PWD. Okay. So you can hear my voice, right? You can hear
Yes,
my voice.
yes, you're audible.
Okay. Okay. No, I'm just adjusting the mic and okay. So this is the one. Okay. Home iPhone 82 user. Okay. This is the one. Now what else? Okay. So what I was doing? Yeah. Copy. So I'll expose one more command that is cp. That is it. Like if we have to change the thing. Okay. The content. We have to copy that file. Okay. Now what I'll do is I'll copy this file. Cp is nothing but copy. Okay. I'll copy this file of 5.txt to the pay pay uh pay date. Okay. Now.
Okay.
Okay, ls hyphen lrt. Okay, this is the one. Now I'll do copy. Okay, and one more thing which I did, it's why is that important? Uh,
Azad bhai.
yeah, yeah. One second. Is that I got the call actually? It's
Okay, okay,
connected.
okay. No
It's
worries.
connected. It's connected to the different mobile
You
data. I
continue, continue. No, no problem. Carry on. I'll be on hold. No worries.
think. It has to connect. It's not happening. You can hear my voice. Hello.
Yeah, yeah, Azad bhai. Yeah.
No, this I'm not able to use this thing. That screen, black screen. It's not happening. It can. It's not happening. Oh, one second. Oh, I'll try to. Because of that call only, that mobile data got disconnected. That's why it got interrupted.
Okay.
Okay.
ऑफिस का ये
Yeah.
नहीं है क्या वाईफाई?
No, no, we can't use it. It's not. We are not supposed to use it. They monitor
Mm-hmm.
it. They monitor it. Okay. So this is the one.
Okay.
LS authority. So this is the one. Okay. So this I was trying to copy that file. Okay. Now I'll try to copy that file. Uh, file. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I was trying with PWD. Why I use PWD? But I'm going to use this path. Okay. I'll show you why I need. Okay. I'll show you. Copy file. Okay. And I'll show you. I'll go inside the directory. Pay. Pay. You can see here. There's nothing. Okay. That came out. CD dot dot. It came out. Okay. And if I do PWD, you can see the same path is there. Home and ECD. Right. I'm at the same location now. Now what I'll do is hmm, okay. Copy file file.txt to the pay folder. Now you see why I wrote it and why I use this PWD. Will come to know. Okay, I'll try to do that. Come now here to be clear. Okay, so I'll come here and I will go to this thing. What do you call pay folder now? Uh, ls hyphen pay. So if so, you can see here there is no such directory here. Okay, no such file or directory. So what I have to do, I'll use the full path ls slash home ec2 pay. Very small. Is case sensitive, so you can see it. Okay, that's why I copied the whole thing. But if I'll try to just figure it this thing out, I have to use the full path. That is why I use the PWD. You getting?
Yeah.
Okay, this is the one. And now you can see here inside. If I'll go, let's type an LRT CD pay. You can see here. Okay, I have shown there as well. But if I'll go inside this folder, you can see the content over here. Okay. Now what I'll do? Okay, I'll have to come out. I, I came out. This is the one. Now, what I'll do is I'll move the file. That means what? The file is still there. Let's see, that file is still there. That means move means what? My file will move. It will move on means like from the directory itself. So now earlier my file just copied. Now it file will move. The file 5 will move permanently. So I'll not use file 5. I'll use file 4 now. File 4.txt and that you can do the page. That now it's coming the permission denied. So if you remember why it came, because I'm using the other user. Who am I? EC2 user. So what I have to do? I have to become a root user to do perform this action. Sudo mv file 4.txt slash pay. Now if you see, So it has now equal to ls hyphen rrt. You can see that file 4 is not. So it's completely moved from file location to the pay folder. Equal to now equal to ls hyphen pay. Okay, I'll show you this just for practice purpose. Okay, this is the one. So what I have to do? What is the error here? So I'm not able to see. So I have to give the full path. See that? Enter.
Yes, yes,
Yep.
yeah.
Okay. File 5. 4. The one. File 4. No, two, oh, and file 6. Taking hyphen home. ECT. And now hyphen save. You can see it. Okay, the file 6. They have this is how we moved it. I don't know what went wrong with the file 4. I'll come to that. I will check it. Okay, so this is a file 6. Okay, and one more thing, you can change the file name as well to MB. So this bit you can in interview also they can ask like what is the use of MB. They have two usage. Either you completely move the file from one location to different location, or you can change the file name as well. I'll show you. File 6.txt and file 7.txt. So you can see here file 7 and file. So I've changed the file name. You get it? You getting everything?
Yes, yes.